Hey guys, Breaker Gaming here with a Blue Eyes combo video for you today. I'm going to go through a few different one card and a couple different two card combos that you guys can pull off with this deck. I really enjoy this. This is what I play on a regular basis when I'm going to a tournament. And I've always found like just myself experimenting, trying different things. But this is probably how I like to play the deck a little more often than not, just because I feel like with the Magia list that you're able to just kind of go into a lot more different interactions than not. So we'll start off with a single Sage. So use Sage. You can grab Maiden, and then you'll use Maiden's effects in her from the hand to the graveyard to activate your True Light. And then you'll immediately follow up with using the effect of True Light to set your wishes. You activate wishes, discard one random card from the hand to then grab your Ultimate Fusion and your Kaiba the Legend. So then at this point, you'll know whether you're being drolled or not. Hopefully, you don't. And then if not, you can link into your Ultimate Spirit, or Spirit with Eyes of Blue, sorry. And then you'll have Mausoleum in hand. You activate Mausoleum, so you're now able to get your additional normal summon. Use the effect to grab Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then you'll special him, synchro away for Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, and you'll use the effect of Spirit to tribute himself off to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon from the graveyard. This is when you'll want to choose whether how important it is for which lineup you want to go into next. But I typically go chain one Kaiba Man, chain two, or chain one Maiden, chain two Kaiba Man. So that way Kaiba Man will then banish himself to grab Chaos Max, and then Maiden comes out to the grave, from the grave to the field. And then from this point on, what you'll want to do, you'll want to banish your wishes to target Blue Eyes White Dragon, to special summon ultimate, or not to special, but to equip Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And then from this point on, what you're going to want to do, you will go into your Blue Eyes Tyrant, and then you can follow up with using Ultimate Fusion, shuffle in your ultimate, send back the max, go into Magia, and then on your next follow up, what you're going to want to do is use Mausoleum to target Maiden, and then you'll chain Maiden's effect. So then you can special summon a Blue Eyes or a level 1 tuner. You'll want to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then you will send a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck to the graveyard. From there on, what you'll want to do, synchro summon into another spirit. And then from this point, you'll go chain one, chain two, get rid of both of your spirits. So then you got protection in the graveyard, on your field negate, and then the Crimson Dragon. You'll go chain one Crimson Dragon. Your opponent does have an opportunity to negate this, and then you'll go chain two if they don't. So then you can tag out into Stardust Cipher Divine, and then you grab your Synchro Rumble. And then Synchro Rumble into Sage, and then Synchro away the Tyrant into your third Spirit. And then that would be the end of your turn. And then you have a few different variety. I mean, you have so many options you could do from this point on. I mean, you have a one spell monster and trap negate off of just Magia alone. Your opponent cannot bestial or banish cards from your graveyard. So, and then you also have an on field negate, a graveyard negate, and you're able to slow down old style pendulum decks, whatever. and then everything on your field has to be destroyed more than once, and you get a monster negate and a separate pop on the field. So that's great. Now the thing is, you are able to then, after, if you want to wait and try to use your graveyard negate in case you're playing against that Cool Tune or something, because just in case they don't chain block correctly or whatever, you can go back into the Crimson Dragon. And if you find other things that you like to do better, that's completely fine. But I would like to use the Crimson Dragon and then cheat out Red Hypernova Dragon. And this gives you the chance to banish everything from your opponent's field and graveyard. I mean, this is insane. I mean, this can really damage a lot of decks. I mean, really hard for many things to come back from that. And you do have the True Light to where, if everything does get dealt with or whatever, you can always follow up with having like a Blue Eyes and then a Maiden or whatever. So that way you can try to prevent your opponent from being able to go into game. Or typically what I would do is set like the trap card or wishes. I typically would set the trap card because then you can at least get 2 to 3 pops on your opponent's turn. But this is what I like to do with my Blue Eyes list. I've been kind of toying around with Red Hypernova. Worked really well at the regional for me. A lot of people weren't expecting a Blue Eyes player to pull this out in the first place, so I thought that was really cool. It did actually win me a game against Cool Tune, and so that is my first 1-card combo, and then I will go into the next one. Hey guys, so this is the second 1-card combo video that I'm gonna have, or second 1-card combo that I'll have for you guys, and this is one that most people do not play, and this is how important I feel like the card is. So imagine if you have 4 extra hand traps that are not going to be able to help you extend into plays, or even break into, say, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons and something else, or my point is, Bingo Machingo is a great card. You see this, you slap it down, you scream bingo, and then you can, if you don't already have 3, then you can reveal 3 wishes, and it just adds an extra copy of wishes in the deck. And if you already have wishes in hand, then that's fine too, because then you have plenty of other things you can still search out of the deck. So then you slap wishes down, discard 1 random card, grab Sage, grab Roar, summon Sage, add your Maiden, send your Maiden to the graveyard to activate True Light. And then this is where you could choose how to go into your next lineup. Typically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and use Roar, special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then you can summon your Maiden. And then you can link summon into Spirit. Grab your Mausoleum. Activate Mausoleum. So to extend your plays even further, you'll want to then banish your wishes from the graveyard to target your Blue Eyes White Dragon. Go ahead and equip the Blue Eyes Ultimate. Now, if you're not playing the Magia variant, you can, obviously grab Neo, and then you have a graveyard negate as well, which is really great too. Go ahead and get out your Tyrant Dragon. This is simply just so we can get the Blue Eyes back into the graveyard, so we can then bonus off of use a Mausoleum to target Maiden. Then you chain Maiden's effect. So then you special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then you send a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then you have a few things you could go into, but typically you're going to want to go into your Spirit right here. So you got Spirit. Mind you, we haven't used True Light, and we still have the effect of Spirit. So go ahead and use Spirit's effect, special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. So from here, we can go into a couple different ways to, depending on, if you went first, second, or, how you've been hand trapped based on whatever. So you could technically use your Spirit to tag out into the Crimson Dragon, and then use Crimson Dragon's effect to grab Synchro Rumble. You could activate Synchro Rumble, special summon Maiden, then synchro again. Now, mind you, this does kind of lock you. So if you did go this route, you are kind of locked into, only synchro summoning. So if you really wanted to, technically, before even activating the synchro rumble, you could, you know, use the spirit to special this out. You could go into like a Link 2, go into like Hieratic Seal, or if you were to be going second, then you could go into your Indigo Eyes. Then you can negate everything on your opponent's side of the field. Use the effect. I mean, to special summon another Blue Eyes back. So there's options. Basically, it really, for me, it just depends on whether I'm going first or second. I know most people don't play Indigo Eyes, but Indigo Eyes is going to basically force your opponent to use some type of interaction, because if not, then you literally got to negate the board and you get the special Blue Eyes back at 4,000 attack points. That's really honestly kind of crazy. Don't know why more people don't play it. But we're going to play as if we're going first. So then you use Hieratic Seal. You then use Synchro Rumble. Get out your Maiden. Use the effect of True Light. Special summon Blue Eyes. Go into your second Spirit. And use the effect of Spirit. And then sequence first. Go into Ultimate Spirit. Then you can use the effect of Crimson Dragon. And then go into a lineup where you have some, a little bit of protection. And then, so that's just off of a single bingo. And I'll show you guys what we can do with some 2-card combos. Alrighty, guys, and here's a 2-card combo for you today. So this is if you have Neo Kaiser Seahorse and Sage in the hand. And how you're going to want to start this off, you normal summon Sage. We're going to go into grab Maiden. Use our Maiden's effect to activate True Light. Use the effect of True Light to grab Wishes. Discard one random card from the hand. And then you can grab Kaiba the Legend and Ultimate Fusion. From there, we will link summon into Spirit with Eyes of Blue. So we can grab our Mausoleum, activate Mausoleum, so we can special summon Kaiba the Legend, allowing us to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Because we control Blue Eyes White Dragon, we can now special summon our Neo Kaiser Seahorse. From there on, we will want to synchro summon into our Spirit. And then what we'll do is we'll use the effect of Spirit, tribute himself off to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then we'll go Chain 1 Maiden, Chain 2 Kaiba the Legend. Grabbing, wrong order. We'll grab us Blue Eyes Chaos Max and Maiden on the field. From there, get ahead of myself here. From there, we can choose to go into a couple different things, but we can link summon one more time just so we can use the effect of Neo Kaiser Seahorse just to go into Spirit, and then we can use his effect to dump our Blue Eyes Jet, so we have follow up. We then banish Wishes, target the Blue Eyes, equip Ultimate Dragon, and go into your Tyrant Dragon. And we're then now able to use Mausoleum to target Maiden, so we can then special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then we send a Blue Eyes White Dragon. From there, we're now able to synchro summon one more time. Going into Spirit. And here we can actually kind of choose to do a couple different things. Again, this is kind of a factor on whether you're going first or second. You could link into Hermetic Seal. That would be completely up to you. You can go into your Magia lineup from here if you really wanted to, just to get some extra negates on the field. And then you can go into Crimson Dragon, grab Synchro Rumble into Maiden, Synchro, into Spirit, and then you can double tag. Well, you would actually leave the one. I mean, you could technically. I mean, you can go into like your Azure Eyes or whatever. And then you tag out from there into Start a Cipher Divine. I always, if you're going first, I'm gonna always just do it for habit in case you're going into Lightning Storm, so that way you don't have to waste your one-time protection on a pointless Lightning Storm. That's at least what I would do. And you technically, if you really wanted to, you could have avoided going into your Spirit, and you could have used the effect of your Neo Kaiser Seahorse and hard gotten into your could have hard gotten into that, you know, synchroing with your Maiden on the field, and made this without wasting an extra Spirit basically, and you could have had 2 spirits on the field and not had this. But, and mind you, this is literally just off of 2 cards. You still have, well, technically it's 2 random cards because you would have to discard 1 for wishes at the beginning. And you have literally a field full of negates. It's kind of crazy, honestly. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forms of disruption, 2 random cards, could have an Ash, Veiler, whatever. Yeah, so I really enjoy this deck a lot. I have a lot of fun playing it. I'm always toying around with the extra deck. There's times where I'll play the Azure Eyes, times where I won't. Same with the Indigo Eyes. I really do like Indigo though, especially if you're going second. Helps you to break boards if you need to. But just a lot of fun overall. And you know, the more cards you have in your hand, the better off that you can make your field. Also, like, don't forget you still have a Jet in the graveyard, so that way you can have even more hate, really. And then you can still tag out and to going into like your red Hypernova. So you have plenty of ways to just to disrupt your opponent and just have a lot of fun, really. So hopefully this combo video will help you guys, and maybe you guys can find some success with this deck as well. And when we get some new support in the near future, because I'm pretty sure we're getting something in August, I think 1 or 2 cards. I think we're getting 2 cards in August. I could be wrong though. But that'll change up a lot for the deck from then on, and consistency will get a little bit better even too. So just look out for videos for that and deck profiles for then as well. And I will see you guys in the next one.